Hello there, I am Minefiend. This is a secret world and this here is Little Boo. Now before we get started on today's mission, good old gamer wanted me to check that I'd got everything repaired. And no I haven't, so let's pay the price for repairing all of this. Repair all. Thank you very much, Gog, for reminding me. I had forgotten. Right, we're going to go and do one of the most famous missions. And it possibly is one of the most famous ones because it's one of the first investigation missions really that people come across when they play this game. And it depends on how they cope with it really. It can put people off or it can hook them completely. It depends on whether they can solve it themselves. But it's called the Kingsmouth Code. It's a really nice mission. I think it's not that difficult. I didn't find it difficult at all. Get down. But we've got to come down here and talk to good old Henry Hawthorne. I like Henry. In we go. Right, the Kingsmouth Code.
Kingsmouth is a book of secrets, an illuminated manuscript waiting for those who would read between the lines. I've seen it spelled out, the hidden truth of this blighted Garden of Eden. For are we not seekers of knowledge, you and I? Even a man of God can have his eyes open to further enlightenment and illumination. To be illuminated under the eye. The pyramid? The Illuminati. I'm with the Illuminati. I don't have a badge or anything like that. I'm what you might call a hobbyist member. But I earned it. I did extensive research on the net. The code words I followed led me to forums. Secret forums. Forums that don't show up on Google. And I'm an avid poster. A valued poster. I know there are paths in Kingsmouth not on any map. The work of the Illuminati is everywhere. A secret gospel, chapter and verse throughout the town. Signs and formulae. That's why you're here, isn't it? Now, my work is not exhaustive. There are elements of our grand plan I may have overlooked. Tiny, tiny details still left unexplored. I trust we have each other's disclosure.
So, Henry's definitely an Illuminati want-to-be. And you can hardly blame him being in this place. I mean, if you look at the windows, they've got the Illuminati symbol. Everything's laden with it. He even wears the Illuminati colours, the blue colours. And he just wants to be a part of it and to help, I think. I like Henry. He's a bit of a crackpot, but he makes this church a nice place. And I do like I love Kingsmouth. Kingsmouth is just... it's just a wonderful place. Partly because of the atmosphere, partly because of the fog, partly because of this part of the story with all the drow coming up out of the sea and its very strong ties to Lovecraft's The Shadow over Innsmouth and all that lot. But you know, you've got lovely architecture, lovely buildings, the church here and Solomon Priest's house there and the main street. Let's have a look here what he says. The Kingsmouth Code. As an epicentre of early Illuminati history in the New World, Kingsmouth is still full of signs and symbols. Understanding their hidden message could unearth ancient secrets left by the Illuminati fathers. Henry Hawthorne said the founding fathers of Kingsmouth left clues to forgotten secrets all over town. Follow the traces of the Illuminati to uncover their mysteries. So we've got to follow the Illuminati symbols. Right. Well, if you watched the video, the camera panned out of the church, down here, and sort of focused on the manhole cover here. So let's examine the manhole cover. Again, it's got the Kingsmouth motto on it, Lux Omnia Vincit, and the Illuminati symbol. So let's just go to the web browser just for this. Let's say Google Translate. Google Translate. Language Latin. Translate to English. Lux Omnia Vincit. Light conquers all. Lux Omnia Vincit. Light conquers all. Now, if you look at the triangle, the Illuminati triangle, it's pointing. It's actually pointing in that direction there, towards another manhole cover. So let's follow that one. This one's pointing down the road. This one still points down the road, so we'll carry on following them. Oh yeah? Thank you. Right. Still going down the road. Okay. You're wearing a horse's head. Oh, the choices some players make always amuses me. Right. Ah, there they go, fighting the golem, doing supply run. They're obviously high enough, or powerful enough, that it didn't stand a chance against them. They more or less flattened it before it had a chance to do anything. And that's a good thing about these, is you can come back and do missions again. You don't have to continue on. You can come back and do a few more missions, get some more AP and get yourself more powerful, or try running the missions with different weapon combinations to see how you go, or even you know, create different characters, run it as a Templar, run it as a Illuminati, run it as a Dragon, because they will get different dialogue. The Illuminati are often quite funny in the replies at the end of the missions. Sonak, of course, is very acerbic and witty, but he's still grounded in the Templar beliefs. So that carries on straight on, so let's follow it still. In fact, another thing good old gamer mentioned is that it's not really much use having a heal over time bar and health bar, not using them. What's buffs to that? 19 block rating, 19 hit rating. Go on, we'll use a 19 hit rating just to keep us going, to put a buff on us. Right. So that points off down the road that way. So we'll continue to follow the Illuminati path. Do you mind? I'm trying to do something here. Thank you. Notice that I'm much tougher now than I used to be when I started. I like that. But Draug are not quite as easy as... let's turn to combat so we can see. Draug are not quite as easy as common zombies are, and we've got to go this way. We could just run to the side there and run down this bit and along there, but I prefer to go through the Draug, because why pass up a chance for experience when you've got it? One more, then with the magic attack, then back with the big melee. There we go. That's going straight on still. And that points straight on at this building. Let's get him out of the way. There we go. So, is there anything special about this building? Did you see that then? Looks like there's something there. Can I get over there to it? Yes, there is. There's a law. What's that say? Anything? The Lady Margaret. The fog parted as a freak show curtain, revealing a graveyard of ships, rusty steel, ancient wood, dhows, Viking longboats, modern frigates, oil tankers and luxury cruise liners. They all dipped and bobbed in the same water. Vessels from all times, all cultures, all covered in red. Oh, so they found somewhere like a ship graveyard covered in the red seaweed. Okay. So is there anything special about this building at all? Nothing there. Can't enter the doorways or anything. I'm going to take out this drowned mariner just because I don't like him wandering around beside me. There we go. Right. Ah, look at this, the birds flying above it. Anything there at all? Nothing in those boxes. Let's try the back. There's a plaque. See what that says. Right. Well, it's another triangle. The Kingsmouth symbol. It's got a writing quill, a globe and a telescope. It says, in the seat of power, the navigator immortalised, illuminating the path to the sleeping priest and Fletcher, in memory of Franz Hals, who perished in light 1580 to 1666. Let's see. The plaque reads, so we'll go through it again. In the seat of power, the navigator immortalised, illuminating the path to the sleeping priest and Fletcher, in memory of Franz Hals, who perished in light 1580 to 1666. Okay. Well, we've now got to find out where that is and what that is. Seat of power. In the seat of power. Well, I suppose it could technically be the police station, but I think it's more likely to be the town hall. That's where all the council meetings and everything is done. So I think we have to go to the town hall. But who is Franz Hals? Let's have a look. Let's go for Wikipedia. Franz Hals. Is there a Franz Hals? There is a Franz Hals. Let's have a look. Franz Hals the Elder, 1582 to 1666. Yes. Show the plaque again. 1580 to 1660. 1580 to, and that says 1582. Wonder which one's right. He was a Dutch Golden Age portrait painter, so he painted portraits, people. Okay. Painted portraits of people. Well, that's how you immortalise people, isn't it? In the seat of power, the navigator immortalised. If you remember in a previous video, I was saying how words are seldom there for no reason. They often mean something. The Navigator immortalised. Does he have a painting there called The Navigator? Navigator. Husband, Joseph, Dorothy, Beric, no. Portrait of Stefan, no. Wife of Stefan. Oh, Frans Hals painted the Laughing Cavalier, didn't he? Yes, he did. Didn't he? Sure he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Frans Hals painted the Laughing Cavalier. Where the hell did I remember that from? Okay. But that's not a navigator. That doesn't help us. But at least now we know why he's famous. So those are some of his pictures. So he's a portrait painter, basically. So maybe we're looking for a painting. Let's try it. Let's go to the town hall and see if we can find a painting. You! I could use Stonewalled, but I know they're not really tough enough to cause much problem. Now if there was a couple of them maybe, but at the moment I'm not necessarily needing it. So let's head back out up to Main Street and up to the town hall. Him again and again, then the magic, then the melee. Just give him another belt. Okay. Let's just pop by Susie's diner just to see if Susie's in. I always like to see if she's there. Come on, you lot. Get out of my way. Thank you. Oh, bit of loot. What did we get? Some base dust and some base fire. Is it Susie that's in here? Or has somebody just killed him? Ah, somebody just killed whoever was in it. Usually it's a cook or a diner or a patron or staff, but there is a time when you will see Lucy. No, not Lucy, Susie. Well, it's an E. Come on. Come on, zombies. So back to the town hall. This is another building I really like. Kingsmouth Town Hall. I enjoy spending time in Kingsmouth. You know, I can quite happily. Oh, nice. Go on, I'll open these just to see. As usual, some base fire. And then here we've got Anima, magical protection rating, grants 19 magical protection, so that's a buff, so we'll put that there. It's not the same as that one, is it? 19 block rating, 19 magic rating, no. And the way this works, if you look, I've got 18 out of 50 items, and yet if you look, I've got a lot more than 50 items here. What it actually does is it means 18 out of 50 inventory slots. So as long as your stuff stacks in one slot, like I've got 20 there, the game will count it as one thing. So it's basically how many inventory slots you've got, that, which, you know, can take a bit of figuring out sometimes. You, just because you're nearby. Okay. Right. We've come into the town, and yes, this is the town hall, and yes, all the paintings are interactable with them. But here's a tip: don't interact with it until you're sure it's the right one, otherwise you'll have to repeat things. So let's have a look at this one. Is that a portrait? I think we're looking for a portrait. No, that's not a portrait. As I pointed out again, there's the seal, the Kingsmouth Lighthouse and the Lux Omnia Vincit. That's not a portrait. That's not really a portrait, no. Nope. That's not a portrait. Don't click on it. Nope, that's not a portrait. That's not. Neither is that. Let's have a look on this side. Nope. Not a portrait. Not a portrait. Come on, come on, there must be one in here somewhere. Nope. Nope. There's a portrait. Is that the only one? So there's only one portrait in this entire place. Let's have a look. Right, let's examine that. Yes. Ah, there we go. Time is the providence of kings and gods. The hands of time point to truths written by kings in the words of God. The path is open to the enlightened. Right. So this fella here is the navigator. Oh look, he's got an Illuminati thing on there. Haha. And there's the quill, there's the globe, and a telescope. Telescope. Why is the telescope in such a funny position? You'd think it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you? But why is it that way around? Let's see what it says. A note stuck to the back of the painting reads, "Time is the providence of kings and gods. The hands of time point to truths written by kings in the word of God. The path is open to the enlightened." Right. Well, the word of God is obviously the Bible. There's a book of Kings in the Bible. How do you know what passage? What verse? Time is the providence of kings and gods. The hands of time point to truths written by kings in the words of God. Is there a clock on that picture? Nope. Was it tier 2 where we got that? Yeah, see, there's the quill, the globe. Pointing the path towards the sleeping priest and Fletcher. Priest. Is that a clock? That is a clock. What time is it saying? 10 past 10. 10:10. Okay. Alright. Well, that's not going to be that difficult then, is it? Kings and gods. Kings and gods, well, that's the King James Bible, isn't it? It's pretty obvious. The hands of time point the truth written by kings in the word of God. That's a little king. It's not a big kings. It's not got a capital in it, so King James Bible online. Let's have a look, see? Yep, there's a King James Bible online. Book of Kings, Book of Kings. Is there a Book of Kings? Well, there is a Book of Kings. There is a Book of Kings. Where the hell is it? Ah, there we go. And we want to find verse 10. Why is it? That's good, but we only want. Oh, damn! What did I just do? Oops. Back. There we go. We only need verse 10, don't we? It's in black on black. Verse 10 of the King James Bible. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, and spices very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as these, which the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Right. She gave the king 120 talents of gold, spices very great store, and precious stones. There came no more such abundance of spices as these, which the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Oh, right. A sleeping priest and Fletcher. Now, Solomon Priest was the founder of Kingsmouth, wasn't he? Solomon Priest. I think Fletcher was one of the other people. Solomon Priest. Well, the trouble is, there's lots of of priest references. There's Priest Island. There's Solomon Bridge, King's Bridge. But I think the most obvious one has got to be Priest House, hasn't it? Solomon's Priest House. Let's go and see what we can see at Solomon's Priest House. Any zombies here? Always nice to pick up a few zombies, yay! Let's kill off these on the way past as well. Thank you. We've got 6 ability points now at the moment. Actually, let's just have a look. N. I need one more and then I can get Shockwave, and then we've filled out the first ring. Very nice. Right, this is Solomon Priest's house here. The Priest house. Can we go in now? Is it unlocked in any way? No. Anything on there I can interact with? No. That's just a telephone lines. No stones that are unturned. Nothing on the back of the sign or anything, is there? We've examined this sign before when we got the law. There was a piece of law behind it, if you remember. Okay, so there's no way in, is there not? Hey! Do you mind? I'm busy. It's nice to be so much tougher now, isn't it? Okay, let's try the back. Ah, can we get in here? Nope. Can we get in the storm drain into the basement maybe? No. Secure keypad. Okay. What can that be? Let's think. Notes, time is the providence of kings and gods, the hands of... yeah. Point to the truth in the Bible, weren't it? Let's just go there again and reread what it said. King James Bible online. Go there. Come on. Sometimes it takes pages a while to load. Alright. Let's go that way then. And she gave the king 120 talents of gold. A talent of gold, I think, is that a kilogram? Why do I think a talent's a kilogram? Let's just check out of curiosity, because let's try Wikipedia again. It's not the most accurate of places, but it's always a good place to start to give you a good idea. Talent. Talent is in the measurement. The talent was one of several units of mass, a commercial weight, as well as a corresponding unit of the equivalent to those masses of precious metal. A talent of gold was known to Homer, who described how Achilles gave half a talent of gold as a prize. It was approximately the mass of water required to fill an amphora. Oh, excuse me a moment, guys. And I'm back. Sorry about that. That was the wife just ringing up from work to check I'd got home safely after dropping her off. Oh no, I was completely wrong. The amount of mass of water well, one litre of water is 1 kilogram, isn't it? But to fill an amphora, they're very big jugs. So as I was talking to her, I was still looking at this, and of course, yes, you've got different ones. Greek talent was 26 kilograms, Roman was 32. Babylonian was 30. Does it say how much an Egyptian one was? Oh yeah, Egyptian talent was 27 kilograms. So she gave him 120 talents, so 120 times 27 kilos. That's a lot of gold. Right, anyway. So I think it will be the 120 for the 120 talents of gold. Yes. Enter the basement. Okay. Yes. There you've got Zuberi, you've got Alex, you've got May, you've got Ruby, Rose White, and did you say she was called Sarah, the girl that you experienced her memories at the beginning in the dream? Okay. Tier 4. The cryptic trail ends in the basement of Priest House. A computer in the basement is turned on but locked. Figure out the password to get access. Use the computer. That's it. Where's there a computer? Don't like the way that's sparking. Never trust anything. Use the Illuminati computer. Okay. Let's use the computer. Error. Access requires root permission. Input password or type hint to view the password hint. Okay, well let's see what the password hint is. As the famous Solomon Priest once said, light conquers all. Well, that's very, very simple, isn't it? What's the town motto? Lux omnia vincit. Access granted. Enter command. 1. Access secure artifacts. 2. View artifacts. Okay. That's 1. Access to secure artifacts. Oh! Oh! Safe being open. Please stand clear of the wall. Okay. Let's try 2. Did that help? No. I always like to just check that, so let's go back in again and just see whether or not we can get the joys to view the artifacts. Hint. Lux omnia sit. 2. View archives. The archives are not accessible at this time. Please try again later. Okay. So we've uncovered some Illuminati artifacts. Pyramid. Okay, let's use the pyramid. Collected the pyramid artifact. Oh, collect the artifacts. Phoenix. Let's collect the phoenix. Whoa! Do you mind? Did I do something wrong? Or did I just not do it quickly enough? Probably not quickly enough. Lux omnia vincit. No. Thank you. And the eye. And that is a completion from the Kingsmouth code. Let's send the report to Sonak. And he replies with, "This is a splendid discovery. Gladstone will be eager to analyse these artifacts upon your return. I hope you don't think of it as pilfering. We do not pilfer, we valorise." Yeah, that's a nice bit of wordplay there, Sonak. "We shall certainly do better than tossing these ancient items in some dank and forgotten cellar. Knowing the Illuminati, there is a better than even chance they belong to us anyway." I must admit to having given up on the fruitlessness of your expedition, but I am glad you persevered. One suspects this would be the last Illuminati code we shall have to break. This won't be the last Illuminati code we have to break. Sonak. Wish I could make these taller. My eyes are not up to such tiny text on the screen at this time. And we get 4 sequins of Solomon Island. We get 6,670 packs and another 107,000 XP. Boom! Wow, really nice. Let's see what the Solomon Island, the Kingsmouth code. So we're getting through these missions now. Let's get out of here. Oh, what's this? Someone sent you a message. Click on the envelope notifications to read it or listen to it.
You seem to have produced an unqualified success. Hopefully one of many successes in our future, for the sake of all concerned.
Really? Notification system. The important characters may send you messages to your faction-issued mobile phone. When they do so, you will be notified with an alert. Any outstanding messages that you have are queued in the notification tray at the bottom right of the screen. So that's here. Click the notification tray to see and hear the message. Okay. Did I go up a faction rank then? I think that's what happened. I went up a faction rank, didn't I? I'm now rank 2. Templars rank 2. Sprint 2 upgrade available. Purchase from the advanced faction fixer in your headquarters so I can run faster if I want to? How much have I got? Yep. Right, well let's get out of here. Now that that's done. And while I'm here, come on. Receive some base dust. You guys can volunteer too. I'll not kill those off there because quite often people want them for quests. Oh, unless you come and attack me, in that case then I will kill you. There, see, that person needs to draw them in, so I'm not going to interfere with that. Right. Let's do what I like to do. I like to sit down. Now, we've got 4 character points, character skill points. Let's have a look. What any? Do we get any items? Nothing beyond what we've already got at the moment. Okay, so we don't need to worry about having the skill for any extra talismans or anything. So we've got 4. We can go up to the next level of hammer, which is what I'm going to do. Because the next level will mean that blocking an attack further reduces damage dealt to you by 5.33%. And it'll also put up the level of hammers I can use. So let's do that. Now the ability wheel. Let's have a look. Shockwave costs 7 points. We've got 10. Right. A column attack affects up to 6 enemies in a 4 meter wide by 8 meter long column. It's a column attack that deals 213 physical damage. Affected targets also become impaired and knocked to the ground for 3 seconds. So that's a fair bit better than Hell to Pay. Is it? Well, Hell to Pay does almost equivalent damage, but they also become impaired. Now, is that the one that affects Hell to Pay? Increases the critical chance of it. So that's got more chance to being critical. Well, I think it's better to have the elite. But what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to remove Grand Slam. That Hand of Change is for attacking a group. And have we got Gnosis? Whenever you hit a weakened target, there's a 33% chance to perform extra magical damage, so it doesn't weaken them. Yeah, I think we'll remove this, and we'll buy this. We can always put that back if we want. You don't lose any of these. You can put any combination you want on, and that's a lot of where the skill and the fun in the game comes from, is working out the combinations. So, you know, if you're using a blast attack, to use everything that will proc off a blast attack. So let's have that. Right, now what was that we just got there? Brawn and grit. Purchased all inner wheel hammer abilities, and what was the reward we get? We get clothing, we get a cut-off harness. Right, so dressing room. It classes a coat. Classes as a coat. What's a cut-off harness? Let's have a look. Stand up, little boo. Okay. That might go better than if we get you some sort of top that's not going to show through that, say maybe one of the sports bra type things or something like that. We'll see. I think for the time being I'm not going to wear that. Coat, cut off harness, remove. There we go. So once again now we've only down to 3 points again now, but now we've got all of the inner abilities. That means we've now unlocked these outer ones, and we can now save up for outer wheel abilities. I really like Razor Shards. Razor Shards are a good one. It will definitely replace Hell to Pay when we get it, I think. But we can go off any of these. However, if we are aiming for a deck, then the deck I'm aiming for eventually would be Warlock, because this outfit is just incredible. I would love to have that, but it is such an expensive deck, that, because you've got to have 3 of these, you've got to be able to have all of these, and each, look at the prices, 12, 16, 21, 27, 34, 50 points to go from this one to this one. 50 points. So they're incredibly expensive, and you've got lots of them, like another 50 point one there, so you have to buy all of those before you can buy the 50 point one. Another one, so you've got to get all of those, so that's a very long term goal to get this outfit. But there is another outfit I really like, and it's actually the Punisher's outfit. I like the Punisher's outfit. Now the Punisher actually is hammer and assault rifle. Now as you can see, it's telling me that to get the Punisher outfit, to be a Punisher, I have to have all these abilities. So I have to have 1 from this ability, and that first one is Lick Your Wounds. Whenever you hit, you gain a single stack of the heal over time effect that heals 2 points per stack, 2 points every second per stack for 3 seconds. So you've got 6 worth of healing for 1 stack. It can stack up to 4 times, so 4 times 6, so you can heal a maximum of 24 points. But that's every time you hit. So that's useful to have. I'm going to buy it, it's only 1 point. I know it's not in the tree I've got, and it's not in the place I'm aiming for, but I'm going to buy it. Okay. I'm actually going to equip it as well. Lick Your Wounds. So we'll get actually a bit of healing back from our attacks now, because this is in the claws, this is in the fists, but it's a passive attack, and it doesn't say when you hit with your claw. This just says every time you hit, so you're allowed to use this. Now for instance, if I was using Pack Leader, I would have to have a fist weapon because it's an active ability, so you need that weapon, but passives will work regardless. So we should be able to heal a bit now. That's 1 point spent. I've got 2 more points to spend now. The other ones are in shotgun, which is the one in shotgun I need to buy. Ooh. I need to get the third one, the gun smoke. So I'd have to buy that, this, and then that would be the next one I would buy. But I also, in assault rifles, you have to buy Fire at Will, and 2 from this one, which is those two. So I need roughly 3, 6, 9 points, and I can have this outfit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the points. Let's just buy these. And they're not wasted, these. These aren't being wasted. Even though they're abilities I'm not using, even if I'm not using the passives, they are there ready for if ever I want to change over to a shotgun or change over to an assault rifle, etc. So I now need 7 more ability points and I'll be able to get this rather cool outfit. Because if you look here, I've got most of them. And when you get them all, you can claim the reward of the outfit. And I like that outfit. Right. Okay, I'm going to finish there. It's been a long episode. I'm not sure. In the next episode we might head back into London because I'm faction rank 2 now. And I can, because I'm faction rank 2, buy sprint 2 upgrade, which means I'll sprint a bit faster than with 1, but it's expensive. It costs 100,000. And as you can see here, I've got 113,000. What else am I going to spend my money on? Buying good weapons and tools? That would be just a smart thing to do. So I'll say thank you very much for watching. I've been Mindfiend. You guys, as always, have been wonderful. Bye for now. Oh, not going to wave. Bye, little boo. Bye.